Well, here's my Kero-sun moonlighter I just got in the mail. It's an eBay purchase. And there's a couple of things wrong with it. The safety switch wasn't disengaging. It would trip every time I try to set it. So I just bent it a little bit forward and it seemed to work just fine. Also, to the battery casing was had a little acid, little battery acid mess it up a little bit, so I cleaned that up with a little bit of that pink stuff they use on guns. Worked just fine, and it is also operational. So what I did was I put a heat deflector on the back, just a sheet of metal, and I just folded it inside the metal spacers in there between the glass, and seems to work just fine. All the heat seems to be directed in the front. Very little heat in the back. It's like almost warm. But and also too, if you look up there, you see I have a catalytic filter. It filters out the kerosene upon startup and during operation and upon shutdown. So you get very, very little kerosene smell at all, because that little thing, the little screen in there, takes care of it. They don't make them anymore, so if you have one, hang on to it. You're never going to get another one again. But yeah, that's the Kero-sun moonlighter, and it's working real good. I'm using the existing wick, but I bought a new one. It's supposed to be in the mail in a couple days, so I'll just keep that around. When this one's no good, when the wick starts having problems, I'll just replace it. But yeah, that's my Kero-sun moonlighter. It's a little one, so I would guess it's only good for one room, not for all house. You know, that'd be ridiculous. Or keep it for like an apartment, if they allow you. But anyway, that's a 1.5 gallon tank. And it's about the size of one of those big tanks. So, and that wick is small, so you know that's going to last you a long time. Gives off a lot of light, gives off a lot of heat, and seems to be very efficient. And of course, you can always cook on it. Cook on the top. See how it's got these little spacers? You can put a stove on it. I mean, a pot, and cook something on it if the light should go out or something like that. But yep, and that's the bottom, so you can see. And like I said, I really like the way it looks. Talk to y'all later.